Kugler, and I'm the Yale University Chaplain. I'm talking to you in late June when we're still social distancing, and I'm longing for the time when I can talk to you in person and hear about your life and just spend a little time without a mask and without such distance between us. However, this is where we are right now, and so we're trying our best to figure out ways to make good connections between people at Yale, old and new. So in the next few minutes, you're going to meet some wonderful team members that I have the privilege to work with in the chaplain's office, and some great students who are going to tell you a little bit about their involvement in our programs. We are an office that's rooted always in offering a kind of radical welcome and hospitality to anyone who stops by. We are open for visitors to drop in if you feel like you want to talk to somebody, you want to just run something by an older person. It doesn't necessarily have to be a religious or spiritual question. It could be a life question. It can be a love question. It can be a loneliness question. We deal with all of it. We are privileged to be here for you, and we want you to know that even when we can't do it in person, we are an office where you can get a hold of us pretty easily. I encourage you to check out our website often because we are updating it. Follow us on Instagram, Yale Chaplain, and also on Facebook. That's the very best way to know what's going on. We are a group that also works closely with a larger organization, Yale Religious Ministries. Yale Religious Ministries consists of over 25 individual religious and spiritual group communities on Yale's campus. The single largest religious group on campus is the Catholic community, followed by the Jewish community, and a peppering of other Christian groups, evangelical, non-denominational, denominational, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist. We have communities that serve so many different people, even the smaller communities like our Baha'is or our Sikhs. It's an office that also offers programming for the larger community to celebrate religious events. The Festival of Diwali. We have a very popular yearly Muslim banquet that we hope to someday return to. All of this is to say that the religious and spiritual communities at Yale are vibrant. They are rich in diversity and are here for you. The life that you lead in a classroom, in an office, is one thing. The life that you lead in the spirit is another thing altogether. And we're here to encourage your spirit, to help you to grow. I hope that you check us out online and when we can in person. We usually have abundant snacks, and our offices are located normally in the basement of Bingham Hall on Old Campus. So we are in the heart of where many of our first-year students live. Thank you for listening, and I hope I get to see you both online and in person. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Reverend Jenny Peak, and I serve as an associate chaplain in the chaplain's office. We all wear many hats in our office. A couple of my hats include, I focus on serving the graduate and professional students. You can often find me around campus, meeting one-on-one with students for confidential conversations, hosting study breaks and trainings, giving students a chance to meet one another, and supporting the religious and spiritual communities all around the professional schools. I also serve as the associate pastor of the University Church in Yale, and work with a lot of LGBTQ+ students on campus, including leading our group Holy Queer, our interfaith LGBTQ group. Welcome to Yale. It's so good to have you here.
Hello, my name is Sumi London Kim, and I serve as the Buddhist chaplain at Yale University. I have the great joy of working with a vibrant student community. We come together several times a week to learn and practice meditation, as well as to study and reflect on the core teachings of the Buddha. We cover topics that range from stress and suffering to the meaning and purpose of life, to socially engaged Buddhism, to forming community and what it means to be a good friend. If you're interested in developing a spiritual path that is grounded in meditation and Buddhist teachings, and to meet other students who are thinking about and practicing the same things, then please join us. We'd love to have you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Asha Shipman. I'm the Director of Hindu Life and Hindu Chaplain for Yale University. I mainly support undergraduates, graduate and professional students, and postdocs. On the whole, I welcome and work with anyone interested in learning about Hinduism, Hindu philosophies and practices, and who's interested in considering what contributes to a meaningful and satisfying life.
I'm Umar Bajo and I work as the Director of Muslim Life. My primary community that I work with are any self-identified Muslims, students, staff, or faculty in the broader Yale community.
Hi, my name is Maytal Saltiel and I'm an Associate Chaplain. I'm going into my 8th year here at Yale. I work primarily with undergraduate students from diverse religious traditions. I work with IFI, our Interfaith Forum at Yale, our peer liaisons, chaplaincy fellows, and host book groups. I work with many of our minority religious traditions at Yale, like our Sikh and Baha'i communities. I offer pastoral care across campus if you're ever looking for someone to talk to. And I'm also a residential fellow at Silliman College and live here on campus. I'm excited to meet you all and welcome to Yale.
I'm Ian Oliver. I work with many students here at Yale, but especially with our Christian students, of which there are many. I'm pastor of the University Church in Yale, our historic student congregation that meets here on Old Campus in Untitled Chapel. I also liaise with our many great Christian groups on campus. We have many groups of many different styles. I'd like to help you find the right one, so please get in touch and let me know what you're looking for, what's the right fit, and we try to find a group that supports you and encourages you and meets you where you are and walks with you in your journey at Yale.
Why would you go see a chaplain? Sometimes you need a port in the storm.
If you're experiencing grief or loss,
If you have larger questions about life and you don't know who to turn to.
If you're worried about a friend,
If you have technical religious questions, want to study texts, or want to learn about a new spiritual practice.
If you want to celebrate life and want someone to be your cheerleader.
If you just want to talk to someone.
Absolutely. Though of course religious communities all around the world have differing perspectives about welcoming and embracing LGBTQ people, in the Yale Chaplain's office it's quite clear. We love and welcome all of our LGBTQ students, faculty, and staff on campus. I'm a queer chaplain and we have many student leaders and staff who are LGBTQ who are here to welcome you.
No, you don't have to be religious to come to the chaplain's office. We welcome everyone, people from all faiths or none at all.
How can I participate in interfaith dialogue?
you can become a member of IFI, the Interfaith Forum at Yale. This is a group that's convened by University Chaplain Sharon Kugler and meets up Monday nights during dinner time. It's great conversation over great food with great people. Also, many of our religious groups engage in interfaith dialogue. The Hindu Students Organization, for example, has done events with the Muslim Students Association, the Slifka Center at Yale, and the LGBTQ Resources Office in recent years.
Number one, explore. This is your chance to shop. There may be a group out there you've never heard of that's perfect for you. And number two, ask the hard questions. Is this a group that loves me as I am, that supports me, that encourages me, that brings the best out of me, and that will fit for me through my 4 years at Yale? Find that, and you found the right place.
Come talk with me. We have some very small religious communities on campus and even more connections in the wider New Haven community. I work with Sikh, Baha'i, Pagan, Zoroastrian, and other students, and I'd love to talk with you and help you find great resources as well.
I participate in the chaplain's office in a variety of ways. I work as a consent and communication educator on campus, and so through that position, I work with the chaplain's office to think about sexual and social dynamics in religious communities. I was a cello my junior year, which basically means that I was helping plan activities for sophomores through the chaplain's office in my residential college.
I serve as a chaplaincy fellow, also known as a cello, with the chaplain's office. I also participate in Jewish life at the Sukkah Center, our university Hillel.
I'm involved with the Yale Chaplain's office as a peer liaison. Peer liaisons function to bridge the gap between first years and the rest of the Yale class through helping first years navigate a multitude of new spaces, which for me happened to be the chaplain's office and religious life on campus. Additionally, I am involved with the Yale Muslim Students Association.
I started attending the interfaith forum dinners as a first year, and then I became a chaplain's office peer liaison as a sophomore and a chaplaincy fellow as a junior. And I'm also involved with Yale Students for Christ and the Jewish Christian Bible Study.
Hi, I'm Malini Wimmer, and I'm the Religious Affairs Chair of the Yale Hindu Students Organization.
I was in Maytal's book club for a while, which meant that we met on Friday afternoons to discuss chapters of modern love, and I also have been an attendant of IFI, the Interfaith Forum at Yale, and had the lovely dinners to just think through different themes and topics with people from a variety of faith and non-faith backgrounds.
The chaplain's office has been very welcoming, and because of them, the 6 at Yale have been able to do some of the student events that we've done, such as awareness events and speaker events. They've definitely helped us in a financial capacity alongside just being there for us whenever we need them.
As far as communities I'm a part of, the most important one to me and one that I am a leader in is Holy Queer. It's an organization for queer religious students to just kind of get together and talk about the intersectionality of these two things, the struggles, the triumphs.
I was able to seek religious counseling from Imam Bajwa, the director of Muslim Life, right in the chaplain's office, take a break in between classes or a rough day of studying by having a bite of ice cream, and simply have a lot of engaging conversations with the many people I would find downstairs.
The chaplain's office has really helped me reorient myself to what matters. Care, humility, hospitality, and service. And it's also helped remind me that quality and depth is more important than quantity and breadth, which is really hard to remember sometimes on such a fast-paced campus.
I always tell people that my life at Yale didn't really become spiritually meaningful for me until I found the chaplain's office. It's a place of no judgment. It's a place of a lot of fun, actually. And it's a place of a lot of kindness. So it has just been one of the biggest blessings in my life to have stumbled upon. And I honestly wish I had found it sooner.
My favorite thing about the chaplain's office is the warmth of the space. You walk in and everybody greets you, and there's always a whole bunch of people around for you to talk to, spend time with, get to know. It's a really wonderful community and feels like that.
My favorite part about the chaplain's office is definitely the people there.
Without a doubt, the people.
It has to be its people. I think as a first year coming into Yale can be extremely nerve-wracking, and I was definitely trying to find a place that would replicate my sense of comfort that I experienced at home, and I found that in the chaplain's office.
Definitely the people. It is in the basement of Bingham, but it's definitely the brightest spot on campus.
My favorite thing about the chaplain's office has got to be the snacks. They always are well stocked.
My favorite chaplain's office ice cream is the Snickers, for sure.
Definitely mint chip. That's objectively the best flavor.
Either the Nestle cones or the Klondike bars.
Our fruit popsicles.
Chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwiches.
Chocolate.
This is honestly such an easy question. My favorite ice cream would have to be the vanilla drumstick.
Ice cream sandwiches, but I'm not gonna lie, my favorite snack would be the Swedish fish. Every time I go, I just sit down and start munching on those, and I probably take more than I should.
What's your favorite chaplain's office ice cream? Snickers bar ice cream, every time.
you.